Hello and welcome to another update on AVAX. The AVAX chart is moving up still. At least there is no clear evidence that a top has formed. I would like to see a pullback in wave 4 at this point. Okay, it can always form another high. Maybe we're gonna test the $29.13 level here in yellow wave 3 before wave 4 starts. But let's talk about the yellow count first, which is the bullish count. I mean, I don't see it as a very high likelihood, but if we get all 5 waves in yellow wave 1 complete, then we can watch for a wave 2 pullback. Now, looking at it, I mean, we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2. The third wave, did it reach the 138% extension? That's normally my first question. And you can see here that actually it only reached the 100% extension. So the chart has some problems, but still, it would still be technically valid. Normally, we want the third wave to get to the 138% extension. Therefore, I would prefer if this third wave would form at least another high. And that would be in this ABC structure here. This C wave could, maybe 1 or 2 more highs. Next resistance is around $29 and then $30.42. And that would actually be the first ideal target of the third wave. But it's not an absolute must. We talk here about guidelines. Visually, this is clearly only a 3-wave move up, in my opinion. Clearly only a 3-wave move up, but if it wants to form 5 waves, even then it would be best that even in the third wave we're stretching a little higher. Now that also takes us to the blue count, which is a broader ABC structure, but even in this count it would look best with maybe another high, so that we get this C wave a little longer. That being said, if now a pullback starts and, for example, we get a break below the $23.40 level, well, then this is where, for example, wave 4 could play out. Even though the third wave isn't really long enough, but I'd be willing to track it like that. I'm just thinking, this is the challenge with a chart like that. We could even have the 1-2 down here. And then this is an ABC. Yeah, that might make sense actually, but it just doesn't have the right look. So probably rather like that. What I'd like to add now is support for the wave 4 pullback. This is our first support area to watch. And this would be wave 4 support, which means if we now get a pullback, it takes a break below $21.35 to indicate that a more substantial top is in. As long as we're holding $21.35, I'm going to watch for 5 waves to the upside. So below that level, it opens the door to a range of other scenarios. One could be the blue count, in which we formed 3 waves up in wave A. And then if the next pullback is corrective, then it could still be a B wave, right? The problem is with this chart, I can even make a case that all of wave 2 is done, but for now, I keep the door open for higher prices. And in the short term, I mean, if you're looking really at very near support, support that's very close to where the price is now, you can use the last swing low at $23.50. That's the update on AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.